Good afternoon, everyone. I don't know why I'm saying good afternoon. Sorry, it's good morning, everyone on the EU server, and good evening, everyone on the APAC server. This is what would help her. We are following the professionals tournament playoff, upper bracket first round and upper bracket final. Let's take a look at the tournament format. This is not the right tournament format, I'm afraid. I'm just going to quickly edit. Okay, so here we go. Very succinct. We are in stage 2, double elimination. It's going to be a playoff to the to the Blitz Stellar Cup. All the games are in best of 7, and there are 4 teams in this bracket, and the top 2 will join the other 2 in the Blitz Stellar Cup. So let's take a look at the leaderboard for the first stage, whereby Risk and ID have both finished in the top 2 and have thus qualified to the Blitz Stellar Cup. They're going to wait for their 2 other opponents, as UB1R+, and LAOS are in this playoff. DT and ICT unfortunately have both been knocked out, as they finish in the bottom 2 of the professionals tournament first stage. So this playoff will last for 2 days, and tomorrow we will find out the other team. Today we'll find out the third team, and this is a good schedule to summarize the events, the tournament events in October and a bit in November. And hello Tokunami, how are you doing? Hello Porielica, hello Royal Tiger, and hello 2912. I'm following the GB versus LAOS, a bit of internal rivalry. LAOS, I don't think most of them are from LAOS. A lot of them are from Vietnam, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And there is Winter Fox. Not sure if you're actually Vietnamese, but a bit of an odd one out there. But yes, RM vs Shiras will be streamed by Rose AFK, who is in Team Uprising, so that means he is available to stream, but I don't think he will be available to stream for the top 4 stage, as he will be playing an ID. So I probably will be the only one having all the bandwidth, which is good. Here is the rundown. We have the upper bracket first round. The maps are Lagoon, Ghost Factory, Rockfield, and Alphenstadt. And then we have the upper bracket final. The maps are Molenbeek, Kamstia, New Bay, and Netherlands. Let's take a look at Mapbox predictions. GB versus LAOS is predicted to go in favor of GB with a prediction of 4-2 in favor of GB. RM versus Shiraz is a lot closer. Mapbox is predicting a tiebreaker in favor of RN. And this power rating will be updated tomorrow after the stream. And you will see a lot of changes to the placings of the teams, particularly Risk. They now will rise a lot further up their table, and then the winner of the Challengers Tournament Elites will also rise a lot on the leaderboard, as well as King. They will enter the top 20, but where will they finish? You will see tomorrow. Okay, so let's go to the lounge and open my game. So very straightforward. We only have the double elimination playoff to follow. So the lounge is a bit empty, but has the most important information. I don't need a dog. Oh my god, can Morgan may just tone down the volume of those ads? It's always been a jump scare to me. Right, let's go to APAC. Please don't jump scare me again. I'm probably have to do a precaution and just mute my laptop for now. Right, there we go. All right, so we still have some time left. We'll also be streaming the EU server. I don't know which team I'm assigned to. I'm not doing that because there are only 2 brackets stack. Okay, I know. I'll be following quick. So together with 9-0 as Raid versus 3-2 will be streamed by both Power Blast and Rip. So it will be Quick versus Akatsuki, which is going to be really interesting. Both, I think, a lot of players from the CIS server, CIS region, not server, CIS region, and I think the playstyles of both of these teams will make a really exciting night for both of them. Upper bracket first round, will Quick be able to continue their impressive performance in the first stage? Okay. So, a bit of a minute to go before we jump into the room. I think we will have a pain from Wargaming very soon. And there we go. We have a pain. And the room is out. GV versus LAOS. I'll be in the T62A in there. As spec tank. We're going on Lagoon. I'm not going to activate the map card yet, so both teams are jumping in. ICT will be the clan, which raises a few eyebrows. You would expect them to at least be in the top 6, but alas, they lost a couple of important tiebreakers, and LAOS is their first time in the top 8. They only managed to win 2, if I remember correctly, and these matches are against ICT and also DT. It's quite a huge step up for them. And can they deal with GV's wealth of experience in the top 4? And also in the top 8 stage. GV will hope to get back into the top 4. Last season they were fortunate that ICT broke rules so that they were invited to the top 4. But this time they want to get that title specifically, officially, and they don't want to rely on another rule break from for one of the teams that will be in the Blitz Stellar Cup. LAOS, on the other hand, can they surprise us? Pressure, I think, is on to both teams. I think LAOS will be under some pressure due to lack of experience, and also they want to have a good. They want to have a good experience. They want to have a good performance in their maiden campaign in the professional tournament. And then there is also Chiras, which has been in the top 8 a couple of times. They have some experience, but as far as I'm aware, they also recruited some new players too. So Chiras will be the one that could be the wild card, but LAOS, I don't know if this season is going to be their time, but it will be a great experience for them nonetheless. So let's activate the map card. Let's take a look at our first map, Lagoon. Lagoon is a really good map for brawling, especially if you're going for the southeastern area. You have the platform which has a higher elevation. It gives you some really good overview and map control. So this is why you see some really quick light or medium tanks taking that platform to assert dominance over to the other team. But then a lot of the teams nowadays put tanks over to the northwest corner. They're playing more to the caps. And then there is the B cap, which is hot in contention. So you do expect some stealing, snatching, wake snatching, I don't know, some intriguing movement near that region, trying to get that cap lead and force the other team to make a move. And most of the time you want to be on the defense, and I think especially for LAOS, they will not have that level of experience of GB in terms of rotation. They really want that cap lead, so we might say LAOS going for the defensive, trying to get that cap lead, trying to force GB into that rotation. Lagoon probably may not be the map, but it's doable. Let's say the lineups for both teams. GB, we're seeing triple chieftains, double I7s, a T95 E6, Batchat 25T. LAOS, on the other hand, we are seeing an IS7, a VK72, double chieftain, a Batchat, a 215E, and T95 E6, and hello to Yoda. And there is a giveaway happening tonight. Link is pinned in the live chat. I don't know if I've included it in the description. If I didn't, then please remind me. I will do it during the break. Will GB get the advantage? Will they win against LAOS by a big margin? Or will LAOS fight for their lives and do really well here? Let's find out. Lagoon. I love that both teams have a Batchat 25T, so I'm blessing these two teams. I don't think we can have two teams winning, so may the force be with the better Batchat player. Let's take a look at GB, red team from the south spawn, going to A, B. And LAOS actually trying to force a brawl. I don't think they might want to go for that cap lead from the way they're going here. Good shot onto not found. And Monaco also got shot there. So equal trading for both teams. Foxy LAOS tries to put one more, but it didn't hit anything. Rome takes one as well. So it's a decent start for LAOS. A start they want. Can they get the cap lead even? They're trying to get C with Super Unicum. While GB is trying to get A. That will give LAOS the cap lead. That is the start that LAOS wants. To get a good cap lead and some hit point pool of advantage. But then they've also bled a bit from GB. It will be GB that needs to make a rotation, not LAOS. LAOS, can they sit and defend nicely? This is going to be the question that they need to answer. LAOS. I'm afraid Langsang could be in a really tough position. And then Bloody Regina. Oh, a edgy shot from Victory. But let's take a look at Berlin. Trying to sneak in and take Langsang. Good shot there. Drops the adrenaline. Drops the tungsten shell as well. Bloody Regina is trying to come in to put another one onto Berlin. But I think GB needs to start coming in to support Berlin. But there's going to be a focus double shot onto Langsang. Victory tries to put a back shot onto Langsang, and this could be the first kill we are seeing tonight. But it will be Berlin that gets taken down. Langsang is now out. Doha is now a focus for LAOS, but Doha has dropped the reactive armor, so that means GB can try to take out Bloody Regina more quickly than LAOS taking down Doha. Tokyo takes out the Bloody Regina. It's now a 6-6. This is a really, really tough brawl. And then we have Rome taking a big hit. Oh, Foxy Ocean. Is he going to win this Bat Chat fight? And he does. This is an important kill, but there's also an Among Us fan which has been killed there, and there is Cat Girl up on that platform. This could be important. Who is going to take care of Cat Girl? Monaco is now in deep trouble, but with Foxy Laotian still alive in that batch, I think LAOS is going to win this brawl nicely. Cat Girl just needs to come in and take out the remaining tanks. Victory's on fire, and it is being killed by the Super Unicum. It's now a 2 versus 4 LAOS winning that batch chat fight. It's so important. And GV, that push is not bad at all. But LAOS focus fire is on point. And in terms of brawl, it is really close. Both teams have done amazingly. It really boils down to that batch chat fight. That batch chat fight, Foxy Laotian winning that batch chat fight is so important for them. And it really separates between the two. We are now into a stage whereby all the teams here are very good with focus fire. So so we are now really picking on the smallest of the battles. And in this case, it's a batch chat fight, which really gives LAOS the edge. We are seeing GB 4 times doing more than 2k, LAOS also 4 times doing more than 2k. We're going back to Lagoon. Very spirited start for LAOS. I don't think anyone has expected the battle to pan out that way, but it really pans out that way, and LAOS on the lead. So hello to Yoda, Ligaya, Jaguar, and Depp. Great to see you all, and we're back. GB versus LAOS. LAOS with an important victory against GB. Turns out they really well. I mean, it's GB that needs to make the move. So if LAOS can continue to get that cap lead at the beginning, I think they will be in a really good situation. I think GB, Berlin's pep talk is what I always talk. Maybe it's not now. I mean, it's still early days. We only need the Berlin's pep talk when the scoreline is a bit too close for comfort. So still a bit. I think GB will still be chilling, and hoping they can utilize their experience and win against LAOS in the next battle. We're going back. Alright, let's say GB this time will be from the north spawn, and LAOS from the south. Let's see where both is going to go. Will GB go for A? Rome will take the STB1. Very, very interesting choice there. But LAOS, if it works, why fix it? Foxy Laotian back in that bat chat, ready to slay for another day. We're going to say GB. Looking for a C, sorry, and Foxy Laotian trying to get a couple of spots. Super Unicum receives a bounce from Professor, and Rome in that SCV1. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. The platform is so important. Good shot onto not found. But LAOS, will they get a cap? I mean, this time, again, on A. And how about B? LAOS is sending pretty much everyone on B, so it's, again, GB that needs to make a rotation, and not LAOS. The second time that LAOS got the cap lead, and this is so important for them. They really want to force a reaction from GB. How will GB break this down? LAOS is very, very bunched up. It's going to be very tough to break down, but Monaco and Rome will be very important up there. Monaco receives a shot from not found. I think it's not the most ideal here. Doha and Berlin are all spotted. Victory spotted. They really can't go for B, I'm afraid. Foxy keeping them perma-spotted. I don't think he has enough gun depression to put a shot or two. Or maybe he has? I don't know. Berlin takes one. GB being a little bit leaky here. LAOS doing very well. And they really need to keep on defending B. Berlin takes another one. GB. Oh, but this is not looking good for GB. They have lost quite some hit points, and LAOS have lost a lot of hit points. And if LAOS can keep this up, I think GB will be in for a huge trouble. We have the Among Us fan coming from below. Monaco spotted. This is going to be an aggressive move from LAOS. Will this work out for them? Rome up there will be having a little bit of trouble. I think GB, they might now have an idea of what to do. Berlin victory going for C, trying to link up with Monaco. Rome still up there, still trying to spot, but that probably leaves Doha a bit bare. It is probably the focus for LAOS, and we could see some shots going into bloody Regina. But Professor is there to support Doha, but I'm not sure he has enough. That we have enough tanks from GB trying to support Doha, and I think GB really needs to do something. They are potentially outnumbered near B, and I think LAOS will be looking for Doha now. But LAOS is hesitating a bit as well. So what we are seeing here is victory coming in. They're trying to pincer LAOS, and this could spell trouble for LAOS. LAOS might have wasted a huge golden opportunity to shut Doha down, and Rome making sure to make use of that platform. Big shots onto Foxy LAOS, and Victory is now in deep trouble. Rome trying to put one into Foxy LAOS, and Victory is actually a first time down. Doha is still very healthy there, and Tokyo is going for a not found. And GB is going for a complicated focus fire maneuver. Rome is still up there. Good shot onto Superior Nicum. LAOS trying to share hit points, and those tanks up the platform, they're now waiting for the tanks near B to try to take out the LAOS tanks. Monaco quite low. Catgar coming up to take out Berlin, and also Rome. Good shot onto Rome, but this is 6 versus 5 now. Not found has been taken out. Now we'll also see the Among Us fan and also Super Unicum trying to take out Rome, but it will be Rome that takes out Catgar. And Among Us fan has dropped the reactive armor, but hit points are in huge favor of GV, but it's down to a one shot, and Professor is now trying to remove the remaining tanks. Look, the Regina is out of the fight, and Professor drops the reactive armor, looking for the other chieftain Tokyo, pushing Professor. The Professor is tracked. His tracks are now fixed, but Sussy is now out of the fight, and Super Unicum tries to drop down, but this battle, we go to LAOS, and I think this battle shows exactly the difference between inexperience between GB and LAOS. LAOS, I think, wasted a huge opportunity in shutting down that middle area. Doha is isolated. I mean, there is Professor there as well, but LAOS has a lot more tanks. They should have shut that down, and keep on pushing. Like the hesitation they have here really allows GB to make a comeback. They were giving GB chances to come back, and this is something that LAOS does not want to do. If it is for a more experienced team, I think GB would have lost this already. But LAOS, they really need to read the map carefully. They do have a huge advantage near B. They need to make use of that advantage. And we're going to Ghost Factory now. Scoreline is 1-1. So, GV, we're seeing double mouse, potentially triple chieftains. But LAOS will be taking a double mouse, double chieftains, double batchat, and LAOS not found in IS7. Do you also play Minecraft? Do you also play Minecraft actually? If you get the reference of not found, you know who I'm in Minecraft, you know who I'm talking about. And it does also appear that LAOS LAOS team are all gamers, and which is good. Yeah, don't just play World Tanks points. Well, I'm gonna get banned for saying this. Let's also take this map. It's Ghost Factory. You know, I might have put the map quite a little bit too late. This is Ghost Factory I'm talking about. The middle area is going to be really important. The B and C are the caps which are very close to one another, but game has started. We're going back to the game. Sorry, video card. You go take a break. GV red team from the north spawn going for D area with LAOS blue team from the south spawn also going for the D area. There is Foxy LAOS in the back chat. We'll find no one. Or maybe we'll find Rome, but let's see. Foxy LAOS. Monaco's been spotted. Rome has not been spotted, so Foxy LAOS will go for A, but will Rome be able to reset A? We will see. B will be captured by LAOS. LAOS wants to play for the cap lead. They really know that if they can get the cap lead, they will give themselves an easier time on the defense. And it's a bit of a Parker bus strategy, but really against a strong team, this is unfortunately the strategy you might have to deploy. So I'm not blaming LAOS trying to get the cap lead all the time. This is the third time getting the cap lead against GV. B will be captured by A will also be captured by Foxy LAOS. But GV is like APA. They are not flustered about the cap lead gap disadvantage at all. But as Berlin overcommitted, we will find out. He is the focus of LAOS so many times going for Berlin, and GV might want to provide support. Berlin is very, very isolated. The hit points are now in favor of LAOS, and now GV has yet to kill a tank, and they have Rome, but what is Rome doing? I can't find you. There we go. Rome bounced a shot, and GV are in deep trouble. They were struggling to punish shots. The Doha is now on fire, and Victor is chasing down Super Unicum. Good shot from Cologne onto Foxy LAOS, but Doha is out of the fight, and it's now a 5 versus 7 hit points in huge favor of LAOS. GV, that was not a good push, I'm afraid. Victory is now out, and Tokyo good shot onto not found, and we're also seeing Cologne being trapped there by LAOS tanks. LAOS, very impressive stuff. Great job in dealing with a push from GB. I think GB should have calculated this push a little bit better. It looks very unorganized, disorganized. Sorry, very disorganized from GB. That leaves Rome, the last person standing, and Rome will be running away. I can't say I felt his influence in this one. That push should have come slightly later, maybe chipping away the hit points of LAOS a little bit more. But that was a good kill from Rome onto Foxy LAOS. But even killing that batchat, there is also another batchat that is still alive. LAOS with more than 800 cap points. This is surely a win for GB. No question about this. Super Unicub going for Rome. 2-1 in favor of LAOS now. Very quick game. Really hope that GB doesn't go on tilt here. This is kind of an indication that GB is on tilt. May I try to surprise LAOS, but LAOS came prepared. You don't want to do you want to organize your push, especially Berlin in that mouse. Got absolutely focused by LAOS, and there is not much support coming from GB. A lot of attacks are either out of that factory, or just simply outnumbered there. They really need to read the map a bit more. It doesn't look like a well thought out move from GB. We're going to see a different battle on Ghost Factory. GB wants to go for B, but I mean, at that point it's still very early in the game. You do have to remember, Ghost Factory 6 cap points produce like a sort of increase if you get 2 caps, so it's almost like getting 1 cap on a 3 cap map. A lot of time for GB to bleed LAOS. And that is what a lot of EU teams do. Even if they are under, if they are under a cap disadvantage, they don't just like push right away. They just get in positions, try to wear the enemy out, and then make a push after. That makes it a lot easier, if you see what I mean. You really want that hit point pool lead. Now, LAOS, I think, will be taking a similar strategy. GB are going for a different move. Let's say GB red team from the south spawn, LAOS blue team from the north spawn. Double match chat against. Nope, Rome is playing a bit defensive here. Trying to do a defensive spot. Will this time GB get a cap lead? We shall find out soon. But the bouncers are very slow. A will be. Ooh, good job, GB. In resetting A. And Foxy Archer takes 1. GB, I think they might be going for a cap lead this time, but A has been attempted again. Tokyo looks to reset. Oh, A, it's an unsuccessful reset shot. I'm afraid again, LAOS will get the cap lead. And GB will get D slightly later, and GB will be forced to make a rotation. So LAOS will be forced to defend. But this time GB has fled LAOS slightly better. Let's take a look at Tokyo in that IS-7. Good shot onto Langsa, I think. Was it Regina? I don't know. He's going to sneak in. Foxy now just tries to run away. Doha takes 1 big hit. Oh, there we go. A push coming from LAOS. Is this push going to work? GB's forces are not. Oh, Rome is there. Tracks the Among Us fan and puts another one, but Doha is absolutely surrounded. And then there is Berlin going very aggressively in that mouse. Again, GB is this a bit of a panic button pushed by GB? It doesn't look very well coordinated to me. Berlin is now out, Doha is now out, and it's now a 5 versus 6. Hippo's still neck and neck though, so there is still a chance for GB to make a comeback, but Victory is dropping the reactive armor. Rome coming in that back chat, but it's a double back chat fight there. But Rome will kill the Fox and Ocean, I think. There we go. Victory putting a shot onto Super Unicum now. Rome is almost fully reloaded. I think we'll be looking to put a full clip into Super Unicum. But I think Rome needs some support here. He has to run away. I don't think he will win this fight when Super Unicum finishes reloading. And he bounces one shell as well. Victory coming in. Hope he support Rome. Rome needs to run away. And Victory takes one. Super Unicum puts another one. And can Victory bounce that next shell? He can't! He can't bounce the next shell. Kakar is out. Victory is out. Cologne is also out. 3 versus 4 hit points actually in favor of GV. Rome killing the Super Unicum. Now going for Bloody Regina. Or maybe not. Bloody Regina puts 1 onto Rome. Rome has survived this. He cannot die. GV now going for Tokyo going for not found. And Rome will be flanking from behind for sure. And Monaco blocking the shot a bit, forcing Tokyo to put a shot onto Bloody Regina, but it's also a bounce. It's also a bounce. The Capos are with GV, and Rome gets the kill to not found. This will go in favor of GV, thanks to GV. Rome playing well with his teammates. He needs some support from his teammates on the double batch hat. Killing the double batch hats proves to be absolutely important for GV this one. And they did alright in the brawl in the factory, but also very, very worried about GV. The Mouses were so unsupported, and LAOS were able to take out those 2 Mouses so quickly. Not really on tilt, but Rome this time did a lot better, and alongside Monaco, these 2 players are the men of the match for me. Were it not those 2 players, I think GB would have lost another one to LAOS. I think just the double batch hats just didn't quite coordinate together to take out Rome for LAOS. If they have taken out the batch hat again, this will put LAOS on the match point. And we are going to Rockfield. Let's take a look at Rockfield. Oh, so RNRA won 4-0 against Chira, so that was really quick. Let's take a look at Rockfield. It's quite a cap-based map, so this will benefit LAOS a lot, as LAOS will be looking to make use of, especially the ACAT, which you can get quite easy. You can get by side stripping your tank or hiding the tank near the bunker. And then there is also C, which you have that kind of terrain to cover, but it can also easily go to a brawl if both teams go into the same area. And will LAOS get that cap lead too? And GB, let's take a look at the lineups from both teams. We are seeing GB quadruple chieftains, double IS7, and a Batchat LAOS going for double IS7. A Crown Vargan, a 215, a Chieftain, a T95 E6, and also a VK72. Interesting stuff. Rockfield. There we go, GB red team from the north spawn, and LAOS blue team on the south. We're going to be seeing GB sending most of the tanks over to Way with Rome in the back chat. Can he get the spots for the team? And looking to get spots onto LAOS. That is also going for A. Oh, there we go. Cat Girl has been spotted, Super Unicum has been spotted. Any more tanks spotted? I don't know. Just only 2 tanks. Oh, more tanks have been spotted. Tokyo has been spotted down there, but now it's going with no light tank. This could be an issue, I'm afraid. Rome will be able to get C with impunity. Berlin takes 1. You can expect LAOS to go quite aggressive on A. So will we see Rome actually going for a C? Because that could give a signal to LAOS to push on if we are seeing a C cap. But Tokyo, I think questions will be raised. Where is LAOS support on to prevent Tokyo from taking this position? At the moment, I think GB has the better positions, and LAOS bled slightly more. But you also have Rome. That is going to take care of B and A. Tokyo will drop to B. And LAOS, will they be able to reset B? There will be no tanks to stop B from being captured, and this is what LAOS is going to do. They're going to make a push, but already lost so many hit points at the start. This is going to be a really tough push. Can they pull this off? I really don't know. It's my honest answer. LAOS is going for Professor Victory, takes a lot of hits, drops the reactive armor down to one shot. GB needs to get a kill, and Professor is out. Rome takes out Super Unicum, and is now on a drone reload. Takes one, takes two, takes three. Well, he has to run away, otherwise he is a goner. Long Sun is out. LAOS is really trying to chase down that bad chat, and he is gone. He is no more. GB is now going for Bloody Regina, and this is now a 5 versus 5 fight. The hit points are in huge favor of GB, as Foxy is also out. Doha bounces onto Bloody Regina, and Monaco will take out Bloody Regina. It's now a 5 versus 3. LAOS may have sent too many tanks to take out that bad chat, and then there are like 3 tanks going down to the bottom. And which means there are not a lot of tanks up there near A, and GB is able to make the comfortable counter push. Tokyo takes out Rudy, and now GB is going for a cat girl, and that means GB will now be on the match for 3-2. Berlin's pep talk did work after them being on top for a moment. Berlin's pep talk, don't underestimate its effectiveness. 3-2 is the scoreline. It looks like GB were on to 1 point, but they didn't. They didn't go on set. They didn't give on set. We all know GB are the king. GB is the king of comebacks. 3-2 now. The first time they're leading tonight. Impressive stuff. LAOS positioning is very questionable. They really need to rework their positions. The huge issue with this positioning is that no tanks are dealing with a hold down IS-7 near the ramp on B, and that allows the IS-7 to cap B without any issue at all. So LAOS also drops so many hit points at the start. It is quite obvious at the start it's going to be a GB win. So it's now a 3-2 victory for GB, and we're going to be seeing GB on the match for can they win against LAOS and qualify to the upper bracket final. Oh, so Ara is currently leading 3-1. All right. LAOS, we're going to be seeing double Chieftain, an IS-7, a back chart of VK72.01k, an IS-7 and a T95E6 on LAOS side, which we're going for triple Chieftains, double IS-7, a T95E6 and a back chat. GB red team from the south spawn, and LAOS blue team from the north spawn. We're going to be saying Rome trying to get the spots for the team. And a lot of tanks spotted. Rome himself is spotted, and both teams have spotted a lot of tanks actually. So LAOS knows that a lot of GB tanks are going for C. Okay, so what LAOS is doing here is they're going right to B to get B They get a cap lead for LAOS basically, and there is A, which could be obtained by LAOS relatively easily. GB are playing with fire here, but they have spotted the I-7s. Good shot there. Can they take out the I-7s quickly? That's my answer. That's my question for GB. Can they take out the I-7s down there? Good shot onto Rooney, but there are a couple of bounces coming to Rooney too. Rooney's down to 1,000 hit points, and I think the I-7s of LAOS might have overcommitted, and they are going to provide support, but they will send so many tanks down there. Rooney's down to a one-shot. What is Catgirl doing there? Is this a right move for him? I don't know. He's so unsupported, and the hit points are now in favor of GB. The Rooney is down to a one-shot. LAOS is trying to push in to try to save Catgirl. Rooney is now out, but Tokyo is also out. 6 versus 6 now. GB needs to keep up with the good starts they have coming from LAOS with a bit of a weird push, but the hit points are now quite even. LAOS is now leading in hit points. Victory coming to take out Langshan is now a 5 versus 5. Doha very low, drops the reactive armor but cannot stop from being killed. Catgirl is now down to 1 to roam. In that batch chat, still alive, takes out Catgirl, and Not Found is also quite no victories on one shot potentially, and we are seeing Not Found out. Professor's quite low in the T95. E6 LAOS on the lead with the numbers and the hit points. Rome coming to chase down the batch chat. Now the focus is onto the batch chat. Great shot onto Foxy by Rome. Will Rome be able to carry? But Rome is now going into line of fire of the heavy tanks of LAOS, and LAOS, I think they might want to go for one tank at each time. Berlin looking to take out Super Unicum, and he does that. Foxy trying to chase down Rome. Rome, can he survive this? No, he cannot. LAOS now going for Berlin. What's an interesting fight for LAOS. GB were given a huge advantage at the beginning, but LAOS, well, they did a bit of a mess up at the start, but what they did really well is that they tried to cover up. They tried to clean up the mess they put at the start and just pushed in the air, which actually worked. GB was a little bit slow in killing tanks. I can see a couple of bounces there, and then there is the Chieftain, which I don't know, just gone awry, and then just pushed in so quickly. It was a very weird battle for me. We are going to a tiebreaker. 4 tanks win more than 2k for GB, and LAOS 5 tanks win more than 2k for them. But if you are able to fix your initial mistake, then why not? It's still a win for them, albeit how ugly it is. But LAOS got that win, which is so important for them because it's a tiebreaker. Alpenstadt, it is the case. 3-3 is the scoreline. My 6th tiebreaker on the APAC server. We only have 2 games which didn't end in a tiebreaker so far. We all love tiebreakers, don't we? It's our 6th tiebreaker on the APAC server. 7th tiebreaker overall. I don't know how many more tiebreakers I'm going to get on APAC server, but they all want me to do want me to stream a tiebreaker, and I chose my match well. GB and LAOS, who is going to win this tiebreaker? GB, they definitely want to. They had a really shaky performance tonight, and Berlin's pep talk is going to be in full force here. Versus LAOS. LAOS has to do well. There we go. GV red team from the south spawn, allows blue team from the north spawn. We're going to be seeing GB going mostly to the northwestern corner and LAOS going for C. So Bounty's going for a different cap, but LAOS is on the more favorable north side, which is going to play very well into their forte, which is the cap lead. Rome has been spotted, will not get shots at first. Tokyo will get A, but it's again LAOS that gets the cap lead. A will be captured by GB's tanks. C will be captured by LAOS first. We can see A under the hands of GB Professor in the Chieftain. And GB are going quite aggressive to LAOS spawn now. Good shot onto Langsang. GB still offside. 5 cap points per 2 seconds of increase. Do the maths. We are at more than 2 minutes before GB absolutely needs to push. Really, GB will take the time to bleed LAOS. LAOS will be biting their nails as they don't want to lose unnecessary hit points, and they would try to put shots onto GB, but they put a shot onto Doha and some shots onto Tokyo. But good shot from Victory onto Not Found. GB is very spread out at the moment, so LAOS, if they want to make a push on one side, it could actually work. The Chieftains might be a bit too slow in the rotation, and oh, big shots onto Berlin from the VK-72s. GB unable to bleed better than LAOS at the moment. They're putting one shot at each time. They're back with the cap hit point pool lead. The Chiefs is very interesting. GB trying to pincer. Oh, there we go. We might see LAOS trying to make a push on back to their spawn. Foxy Laotian in the back chat. There is a batch of Rome. Will Rome be able to take out the Foxy Laotian? Now, Doha and Tokyo will try to put more as many shots as possible. But Not Found has been ammo racked. That is huge for GB. Bloody Regina is now down to one shot. Monaco looks to kill Bloody Regina out of the way. Now, Rome's coming in to take down Foxy Laotian. Second shot in. Langsang is now out of the fight. Third shot from Rome going into Foxy Laotian. And it's now a 7 versus 4. Catgirl is now the focus for GB. And LAOS is really running around in circles. They couldn't quite focus fire as they are looking for different targets. The beauty comes out. Foxy's out. No question. This is going to be GB's win. And they will beat RN potentially in the upper bracket final. Well done to GB, but they have to do much better than that against RN. They had a really shaky performance. The 3 losses against LAOS, really down to their disorganization and sometimes their shot efficiency. They have to improve that against RN. RN is no joke. They are the reigning champions on the APAC server, so I really hope they will perform better against RN, and they did win against RN in the professionals tournament. So it's not like they can't do it. They just have to get back to where they were. LAOS, very great performance so far, but a couple of the losses have been down to their lack of experience, and they just need a little bit more tournament experience to figure out the map, figure out the positioning and the situations whereby they should make a push, and also they need to conserve hit points on the defense. So I think just the positioning, they just need to learn a little bit more from the top teams. They're getting there. Focus fire is not bad at all. They did win a couple of the important brawls, really down to the tactics where they're lacking a bit in that department. So not bad for LAOS. They put on a really good run. Gave GB a good run of money, and 4-3 is a final scoreline. And let's take a look at the results of RN versus Chiros. And RN has qualified, winning 4-1 against Chiros, which means it's going to be between GB and RN in the third spot in the Blitz Stellar Cup. LAOS will be fighting against Chiros to remain in this tournament and to have a second chance going in to tomorrow in a lower bracket final. Hi Sting. I haven't seen you for a long while. So it doesn't look like LAOS or Chiros will be the third clan in the Blitz Stellar Cup so far. RN's still leading with 39%, and GB with 30%. LAOS on 22%, but 22% of you are wrong. Thank you for more than 70 viewers watching. That's a lot of viewers, so huge thank you for that. I'm going to give you the odds for the next one. And the odds are very close between these two teams. So there we go, the odds are in. Let's take a look at the odds. GV 4-3 against RN, and Chiros 4-2 against LAOS, according to Mabox. So far, Mabox haven't got a single haven't got a single match wrong tonight. But this is going to be a bold prediction. Do I think Mabox is going to get right in this one? I don't think so. I think RN could will stand a good chance of in winning against GV. I mean the odds are close anyway, but I would think that GV is so far underperforming unless they improve a lot in the next one. Unless Berlin gives his teammates a good backing. Otherwise, it does look like RN will take that first spot. Chiros against LAOS. LAOS was very impressive tonight, so I do think LAOS stands a good chance of winning against Chiros. But we will see. We will see. Okay, we're going back to the lounge. So once again, giveaway is happening right now. There are 3 battle passes to give away. To join the giveaway, fill in the form with the link in the pin in the live chat. And I am aware it's not in the description. I'm going to do it now. And there we go. It's now in the description. And while we wait, we're going to play a couple of... well, actually, you know what? Maybe I can do some analysis. And since there is a bit of a discussion going on for the tiebreaker, let's do the analysis on tiebreaker. I don't think I have analyzed a lot about that tiebreaker. So wait for me for a moment, and we will begin the analysis. Just going to set that up. We still have some time, so I'm going to keep an eye on the next match. Let me double check the time, which is in 21 minutes. So it's 10 past, not 4 past, so that's good. I'm just going to set that up. I'll be right back. No ad. Right, let's analyze the tiebreaker. And there we go. All right, let's do this. There we go. GV red team from the south spawn allows blue team from the north spawn. We're going to be seeing GV going mostly to the northwestern corner and LAOS going. So this tiebreaker, LAOS has kind of a huge lead with the spawn there from, considering how cap-based their strategies were tonight. So this is really beating. This is really the perfect scenario that LAOS wants to be in. But we will see why they were unable to defend that cap lead. Going for C. So Bounty's going for a different cap, but LAOS on the more favorable north side, which is going to play very well into their forte, which is cap lead. Rome has been spotted. So I have to explain a little bit why the north spawn is more favorable for cap strategies, because the caps are closer to the north spawn than to the south spawn. So usually teams who are north spawn, they would try to get that cap lead, and the south spawn will try to play the counter to that, but sometimes they don't follow straightly to that. So the south side, they do have to do a bit of guessing, thinking where the tanks of LAOS are going, or they're just going to do their original strat, and either way, just not really taking much into consideration on what the enemy team is doing. Will not get shots at first. Tokyo will get A, but it's again LAOS that gets the cap lead. A will be captured by GB's tanks. Yeah, as you can see, LAOS has already got C, and that is really good. But the issue I'm seeing here for LAOS is they're so bunched up near the corner. They're centered a lot there. The T95E6 is going to get some overview to the B, but there is no one near the spawn, so there is no one that could see what GB could be doing over to A. I would if you're going for a cap strat, then I would put tanks there. So if you're trying to do a strat like that, then you kind of want to be a bit aggressive. Like you might want to push the lineup over here. It's kind of my my thoughts for LAOS taking care of this lineup. But you can also expect some tanks of GB station there in the perspective of LAOS. But if the Batchat cannot spot anything, then you could kind of guess that GB isn't sending a lot of tanks over there. So really, the Batchat has been used to do that. It has been used to try and get the C cap, or maybe if GB is going aggressive on C. So what I'm trying to say is, LAOS this kind of positioning they're putting out, they don't want to be stuck in a corner. They want to spread out. So whether to spread out that side or maybe rotate some tanks back to the spawn, either would work. Probably would fancy going back to the spawn to spot if there is action near the north region, which could be very important when it comes to dealing with potential push from GB to LAOS spot. But I digress. Let's continue. C will be captured by LAOS first. We can see A under the hands of GB Professor in the Chieftain. Okay, so this is what LAOS is trying to do. They're not going to spread out. They're not going to do this. They're going to hold this line over here. Maybe they will get tanks back there. So let's see what they're going to do now. So now the issue is GB. If there are already tanks near there, those tanks would have already been spotted. But since there is Super Unicum looking at B, this hill over here will be a blind. Will make it will block the view of Super Unicum. So so there is also Lang Sang in that IS7 that could potentially spot, but so far the terrain is also making it difficult for him to do so. So GB's able to push into LAOS spawn without being spotted, and that could be an issue for LAOS, as they might be unable to rotate there, as you will see that the tanks of GB will be able to put shots to whoever is trying to rotate back. So this is a very dangerous situation for LAOS unfolding here. They are potentially trapped into a very small pocket, making it relatively easy for GB to pincer, or they don't just go back to the spawn. They can have these two tanks sit at where they are, which potentially they probably could be safe there, and branch a little bit over that side. I think that I think now Batchat's also trying to spot there. Maybe this is what they're going to do. They don't want to be stuck in a very small pocket. So let's say. And GB are going quite aggressive to LAOS spawn now. I mean, you can also see like Lang Sang and Super Unicum are held using a very small rise angle. Yeah, this is the line they're trying to hold Lang Sang a little bit. I'm not sure it's careless. It's just a really good shot from that chieftain here, but should be able to hold down. Good shot onto Lang Sang. GB still offside. 5 cap points per 2 seconds of increase. And LAOS is not pushing forward as well, so they're really stuck in a really tough situation. GB can try to get B, but it's going to be really hard. So B might not. Well, if they can get B, that's good. But what I would do in this situation, bleed LAOS out, and try to make a push and then get that B. You can do that way, which is going to be good. So that's it. Do the maths. We are at more than 2 minutes before GB absolutely needs a push. Really, GB will take the time to bleed. Yeah, as I said, more than 2 minutes for GB to bleed the house. So no rush in getting B. No rush in getting B. You can get B like back right away, but I won't make that. I won't make that gamble. To be fair, I won't make that gamble. LAOS will be biting their nails as they don't want to lose unnecessary hit points, and they would try to push us onto GB. I mean, look what Victory is doing. Victory is going into this location. I'm going to LAOS have a front line near C, but Victory is now quite aggressive over here. If we have LAOS pushing the line a little bit more forward, over to here, to where Rich side is, they probably could have shots onto Victory and shut down this flank there. But because they're so far back there, a couple of obstacles which will allow Victory to make use of this position. They put a shot onto Doha and some shots onto Tokyo, but good shot from Victory onto Not Found. GB is very spread out at the moment, so LAOS, if they want to make a push on one side, it could actually work. The Chieftains might be a bit too slow. Yes, it could actually work, but they will get spotted. Now Victory is going even more aggressive over to this area, here. This will give him the overview of a potential rotation from LAOS. So, unfortunately, LAOS doesn't really have that map control. They will have to make a gamble to rotate back to their spawn. But now the issue is that that rotation will get spotted. GB could put the tanks back, assault that push. And while LAOS is trying to make that push, those tanks could start pushing in to take care of the backsides of the back end of a LAOS push. So I think this is what happens next. So let's say. So in the rotation, and big. That's a careless mistake from from Berlin. Shouldn't have peeked out like that. Great shots from the double VK72. And that gives a little bit of a breathing space for LAOS, but still, GB has the map control for me. Shots onto Berlin from the VK72s. GB unable to. And then I think he's just showing his side armor out like that. He is trying to do that. It's a big mistake, unfortunately. Better than LAOS at the moment. They're putting one shot at each time. They're back with the hit with pool lead. The Chiefs. I mean, GB like very deep now. Look at how much of the map they have covered compared to LAOS. Like it's almost like 70% they have covered the map. So LAOS really need to find a breakthrough sooner or later. The Chiefs is a bit too dangerous for comfort. It's very interesting. GB trying to pincer. Oh wait, I mean, look at that. GB completely spotting these two tanks rotating, and that gives GB the information that LAOS is trying to rotate back to the spawn. They don't. The I7s will know that they don't want to engage. They want to soak up that push, and the professor will also heed that signal to kind of stay back and not engage too much. And so far GB has the hit point pool lead. It's just only the Berlin which just takes so much hits there. So Very good situation that GB is in, despite the cap deficit they are in. So they have pressured LAOS really well. Oh, there we go, there we go. We might see LAOS trying to make push on back to their spawn. Foxy LAOS in the back chat. And I don't know what happened to Foxy LAOS. Why is he still spots him horribly for me? We trying to go back to kind of push shots onto Chieftain, but maybe he has position. He has the line of fire for that. There is a batch of Rome. Will Rome be able to take out the Foxy LAOS? Now, don't hide. Yeah, so I mean, GB just stuck in, just got so dug in really deep, really absorbing that push from LAOS. They're taking so many hits. I mean, we can continue to see that. Tokyo will try to put more as many shots as possible, but Knockdown has been out. I completely missed that. That was a really big ammo rack there. That was more than 1.7k ammo rack. That really hurts. LAOS, although like gradually GB has the has LAOS cornered in a single pocket. These tanks are very uncomfortable. Like Professor could just farm, and Berlin after getting B can also just farm there as well. I mean, they can keep on pushing, but they will take so many hit points. It makes it very hard for LAOS to take out the ISMs at the end there. So they're still very healthy as well. As many shots as possible, but Knockdown has been ammo racked. That is huge for GB. Bloody Regina is now down to one shot. Monaco looks to kill Bloody Regina out of the way. Now Rose coming in to take out Foxy LAOS. Second shot in. You can see there is you can see one tank is out also for LAOS. Really, and Langsang is now out of the fight. Third shot from Rome going into Foxy LAOS. And it's so LAOS at this point completely crumbled. GB in this situation, they're just trying to pick up the pieces. So I think the takeaway here is for LAOS, the positions aren't really ideal. They have the cap lead, they have the advantage, but they really need to be careful. The map control is what lets them down here. Let's go back to this situation whereby the hit points are still very close. The VKs, I think they are fine. They can stay where they are, but I would envision the LAOS, either they should have rotated the tanks back to the spawn earlier, or they push the line up to here, trying to prevent GB from pincering them, and maybe try and go for counter, which maybe, but at least you don't want to give up so much of the map control over to GV. And this is a very open area too, so once you get spotted while trying to rotate back, then things will go downhill very quickly, as you saw with GB. Although that ammo rack really helped them, but even without the ammo rack, I think G could still win this one somewhat comfortably. So yeah. Actually, we don't see a lot of Leos these days, even if they have like good DPM previously already. It's just the profile of the tanks are not quite ideal for tournaments. So now the room should be up. We go in. Hopefully, you'll get hopefully we all have a good idea on what happened in that tiebreaker. And the main message is map control is important. Map control is important. Right, AFK is in the specs. Both of us are streaming the upper bracket final. Alright, let me prepare the map cards, and I'll be back. So the maps are Molendyke. I'm still in that sense. There we go. We're still. Are we going to show you the? Or am I going to show you the video counts now? Don't know. Right, let's take a look at the lineups from both teams later. I can't announce them because we're still beyond 3 minutes in the timer. But I will show you about the map card now. The first map is Monstercat, a relatively new map. Has been around for a couple of seasons, but still quite fresh to a lot of these teams. Monstercat, you have a very open northwestern area, and then the B area is quite hilly. Great for hold down tanks, and there is the B cap movement there too. And then there is a C cap in the city, which is flat. So this is quite a balanced map. You can play with the caps. I think usually it's a bit of a cap-based map, but it could get quite brawly. Especially if both teams are going to the northwestern area, then it's going to be a brawl fest there. So, let's take a look at the lineups for both teams as we speak. GB will take triple I7s, triple chieftains, and a bat chat. RM will take triple chieftains, double IS7s, a 215B, and a 2100 LT. Rotanova wants to be the third team. They're the current reigning champions of the APAC server. GV hoping to shake off that shaky start and do very well against RN, as they won against RN 4-1 the last time round. I think that was like 4 days ago. So GB, we will see. LAOS will be playing against Shiras. No one is streaming that, unfortunately. But let's see what GB has in mind here. The loser of that will have to face either LAOS or Shiras. But both of these teams should be more than capable of beating them, in my opinion. But we will say about GB and RN. GB now, RN might have changed a couple of tanks, so let me re-announce their lineup: triple chieftains, double I7, 215B, and a T100 LT, and Monstercat. 1 minute left to go. Ohio, UM, and Cologne are all on the subs bench. And I'm not sure if we have. Not sure for the Rose AFK, the subs bench for RN. So going to say hello to everyone in the chat. Those who haven't said hello already. Hello to Maratha. Hello to Tien. Hello to Long. Hello to Cringe. Hello to Yuriko. Hello to Kwang. Hello to Rick. Hello to Aria. Hello to Nefos. I have said hello to everyone in the chat. Let's see if we're going to be having a tiebreaker. Potentially going for our 7th tiebreaker on the APAC server in the professionals tournament. What more do you expect, honey? Monstercat.
Let's get this show on the road.
Right. GB Red Team looking to go mostly to the northwestern corner, and RN also mostly going to the northwestern corner. I think this will go to a brawl fest, but question will be RN very monolithic. It's not the right word, but very one-sided. A bit of a problem with LAOS or Rockview. They haven't branched out. Rome might be able to do something in that back chat. While do capturing A, will successfully capture A, will give Aaron the count lead, but this is surely going to brawl. I don't know if that count lead is going to be important. I really don't know. GB can get both B and C, and it's all about focus fire. This could very well descend into anarchy. Shots been fired onto the Judgment. And oh, double tap onto Berlin. Now, GB's going for Stargaze. It's trying to drop the reactive bomb. It's all about focus fire now. This has descended into a dog dinner. Doha is going to not be the focus. It's going to be Berlin. Stargaze with one shot. Berlin is very, very low. It's all about focus fire and shot efficiency. Judgment also quite low. The first line out, Berlin is also out. Stargate is down to one shot. And Aaron's going for Doha. As Victory tries to get A. Stargate's down. Professor's down. It's a 5 versus 5 situation. The items are quite isolated. Victory's down to one shot. And Uncrown will be there to take Victory out. But it's a miss though. Wadu coming in that 200 LT takes out Victory. And it's now a 4 versus 5. Aaron with a substantial hit point poorly. Doha is out of the fight. And now Aaron's going for Monaco. Monaco is down to a 2-shot. Good shot from Monaco onto Uncrown. But Monaco will not last forever. He is out. No more to Monaco. It's going to France. That's going to trigger a big argument. Sorry. Kujo takes out Tokyo. No, that's Wadu. And Uncrown is now out. And Wadu is going to Rome. And it's 1 versus 4 now. Oh, that was a terrible geography joke. Wadu. We'll take another one from Rome. Who has a higher DPM? Is it Wadu or is it Rome? I don't know. Blocking shot. Bang! Edgy shot. Rome is no more. First battle goes to RN. Well, that happened really didn't matter anyway. That brawl goes to RN. RN's really good with brawls, and it's no joke to be fair. I mean, they won last season with their superior brawls. Great focus fire from RN. GB's focus fire, not as good, but still good. But at this stage, both teams so competent at this level. It really boils down to where to that brawl who has slightly better focus fire and shot efficiency. And in the end, it was RN that came out on top with their focus fire and efficiency. So it's 1-0 to RN. Bye, Porielka. See you later. Joker, I think you're not leaving for now. Hello, Tuyen. How you doing? God. Second battle, GB versus RN. GB quadruple chieftains. Double IS7's a bat chat, and RN going for triple chieftains. Double IS7, the 215 feet, and the T100 LT. And I have to revise terms for chaos. I'm repeating a lot of those terms, although I do have a vast vocabulary about that. But you know, I do really need to remind myself of some of the other potential, other terms that could describe a chaos. There we go, GB. Against ARWV. We see another big brawl over to the northwestern corner. Everyone's going rogue. Please don't make me lose my voice for the EU server. We all love a good brawl, but if all 4 victories have, if all the battles here have gone to a brawl, then I probably would not have the energy to commentate tonight on the EU server. But I digress. Rome in that back chat, looking to spot the tanks for GB, and Rome has been spotted. Wadu, oh, very aggressive from Wadu, going straight into B. Luckily, GB's tanks aren't near A yet to shut Wadu down, but I could say Rome trying to reset Wadu. First shot in, but both is a double tap. Oh, Judgment bounces the shot. Rome's lucky not to receive another one, and Wadu can he take B in the end? I think he will, and GB will go for A. This is by no means a brawl for now. For now, I have to emphasize this for now, not the entirety of this battle. C will be captured by RN, and while they're running away, showing the backside to GV, but he has not been shot at all. And the RN, we will see them holding that cap lead. It's 10 cap points per 2 seconds increase, so there is still a lot of time for RN. GV had Monaco has been shot at once, and Ploy Kickshaw. It's there in the I-7, but Rome will be trying to run away. Gets a spot as well. And RN. Oh, Monaco takes one from the judgment. And good shot from Trash onto Professor. Both teams really trying to bleed better than one another, but so far RN is bleeding slightly better. Tokyo tries to go for C. 1v1 over here. I think Tokyo could potentially steal that C cap. What will RN do here? Good shot from Stargazer onto Tokyo here. It's a 1v1, but RN might not be putting a shot onto Tokyo. It's a miss from Trash there, but RN will just push in. This could go very well for RN, or could go terribly wrong. But A has been captured, Tokyo can get C, and RN still has 2 caps, so this is looking very, very good for RN. As RN, they are struggling in the middle. Underground is very low. The focus fire is a bit all over the place for both teams, but RN just needs to hold on and get that win with cap. So it's more onto GV that needs that focus fire on point. Judgment is down, 7 versus 6. Monaco is also out. And now RN is going for Doha. Victory is out. Professor looking to survive. Doha is now out. So 4 versus 5. RN also loses Stargazer. Now all 3 caps have been cap stopped. Rome now trying to get A. I think there is an issue here for RN. The lack of focus fire might be coming back to haunt them hard, as Professor is now out. But RN can afford to lose another tank. And now GV has 2 caps. Trash is now out. Ploy Kickshaw will put a shot onto Tokyo. 1v1 here. But Tokyo gets taken out. Wado has to survive this. Rome is also 1 shot. I mean, this is going to be very crucial. All RN needs to do is to kill Berlin, and they will win this one. Oh! But Wado gets the kill onto Rome. What an end. Rome could have killed Wado there, and that could have changed matters completely. RN struggling a little bit this one, I think. Yes, they have got 2 caps, but GV stealing the 2 caps back, almost denying RN of a win. GV was slightly better focus fire, but I'm afraid this focus fire is a bit all over the place for both teams, particularly for RN. They almost lost this due to their focus fire, and they did have a really big advantage. They do not want to give up such a huge advantage in like that. But they got the win in the end, so that matters the most in the air for them. So it's now 2-0, but by no means an easy win for RN. We're going to camp steer now. It's a bit of a clutch for RN. Almost GV got their heal, but you never know. You never know. In the next one, you're going to see a really audacious strat from both teams. I think RN might be preparing for lots of mediums and lights. GV on the other hand going for a more typical setup. Double IS7s, double Chieftains, double Bad Chat, and a VK72. On the other hand, RN will be going for double 200 LT, Crown 970-62A and also VK72. Let's see what both can do, but RN going with 4 mediums and lights. That will put GB at a really big hit point advantage. But RN will have the speed and DPM to utilize, but they need to bleed a lot better than GB in order to win against GB.
Let's go.
Okay, so GB will have more than 1 hit points of advantage going mostly to a RN on the other hand. Okay, sending 2 tanks up on the hill, trying to reset B. RN going for quite defensive strats. Contrary to what I predict, I think they might have gone for a cap right at the start. But it's not the case here. A has not been captured. Uncrown going to this position. They're definitely preventing GB from capturing B. But as I always say, it's a camp steer, so both teams have tanks to prevent one another from getting a cap. I'm afraid that all 7 minutes can be used, and camp steer gets his name because of that. Will we see all 7 minutes being used? Tokyo has been spotted, but I'm afraid in this situation, none of them will get a cap. So we're going to be doing a little bit of housekeeping. So for those of you who don't know already, there is a giveaway. 3 battle passes, November battle passes will be given away. Some of you have already asked, when will you get the battle passes? Wargaming has so far not answered any of us about that. But I would envision that the battle pass should come after the double elimination playoff. So please wait. Please be patient while Wargaming is assigning the 3 battle passes for you. So as we speak, Tauster has already taken a hit in the Team 100 LT, but still not much happening. So the link to enter the giveaway tonight is it's pinned in the live chat. I've already put that link down to the description. So so this is what you need to know. If you do not get a battle pass today, there is still another chance tomorrow. But I'm not sure if Wargaming is going to give more chances. I don't think we will. I don't think that will be the case. So there is also a chance to get a battle pass on the EU streams too. But end of the housekeeping, we already saw Trash going quite aggressive over to this ramp, and GB will be trying to get A. Ooh, there we go, a reset shot from Ploy Kickshaw, hoping to save that shot for another cap reset. Doesn't want to unleash the entire clip. Puts another good shot on Stoha, but Tauster has also taken another huge hit. So RN has been enabled, but Professor takes another one from Wadu. Good shot there. Oh, Professor takes one from Kujo. Not looking good for GB. The hit points are now getting closer. The gap has been reduced. Uncrowned still very isolated there, although he has support from behind, but I think most of RN's forces are now going to say Uncrowned will be in deep trouble. I'm not sure if RN has the tanks to support Uncrowned. There is Boykick Shaw, but that is not a DPM machine, totally. C will be captured by RN. That will give RN the cap lead. And Doha will get A. Will Boykick Shaw be able to reset A? Yes, he does. First shot in. Uncrowned still full health. GB bleeding. Now hit points are in favor of RN. Looking very good for RN. Doha is out of A. Ploy Kickshaw misses the shot. And will he put another one? Good shot to Doha. Will now reload. Doesn't want to unleash all the shots in his clip. He's going to save some of the shots here. Oh, good shot to victory by Tauster in that T100 LT. That's RN really working their positions well. But GB, if they want to make a push, it's not it's not a bad idea, but they really don't want to hesitate, because as long as they stay in their original positions, RN will continue to widen that hit point pool gap, and this is not what they want because RN has tanks with better DPM, not GB. GB does not have better tanks with DPM. Oh, big shot onto Cujo, a bit of a mistake there, running away. It's now down to 559 hit points. The hit point pool is back level pegging now. Cujo dodges the shell from Professor. The trash is potentially in a bit of trouble. And C could be taken by GB. 2 minutes left to go. And we are seeing RN still holding on to that cap lead. Tokyo now trying to push onto Trash. There's a bounce coming. Miss coming from Judgment onto Tokyo. Good shots onto the Judgment by the bad shots. Now Judgment is unable to cross. So this is going to be a 1v1 situation. Trash versus Tokyo. This is going to matter a lot here. Trash dropping the tungsten shell. It's a head-on brawl, but it's a good shot from Trash onto Tokyo. Can Tokyo put a shot onto Trash? Yes, he does. But now Trash is going to be pushed by Doha as well. And the hit points are still in favor of RN, but GB has found a breakthrough. And if they lose Trash, oh, that's not good. Trash on fire and has been taken out. GB has got A as well, and they're looking to get C. And RN needs to take out tanks. Good shot to Victory. Victory drops the reactive armor point because it's up there. And Crown wants to provide wants some support. Monaco coming for Uncrowned. RN's falling apart a bit. With only 1 minute left to go, RN still with the cap point lead. RN needs to hold on. And GB needs to get the caps back. Oh my god, great kill to Victory. Monaco down to 1 shot here. 6 versus 6, but RN's is staggering. Monaco is out. Stumbling, staggering. They are crawling to that victory, but GB got both A and C. But will there be enough time for GB to overtake RN in cap points? I don't know. It's the honest answer. They're now trying to get A back. Wadu is now out of victory. Big shot onto Rome. But the Judgment has to survive. I don't think he can survive this. Tokyo takes the Judgment out. 15 seconds left to go. RN, if they lose another time, that would be the end. Maybe not. I don't know. 80. They still have an 80 cap points off gap, so they can afford to lose another time. But all 7 minutes have been used, and RN clutches an important win. They were struggling in that brawl, but they got the caps. They got the cap C right at the start. That's enough for them. That's enough for RN to get the win. And GB, despite doing slightly better in the brawl, they weren't able to get the tanks out quickly and the bases back quickly enough. Time was not on their side. But if there are more than 7 minutes on the clock, and I would have thought that GB would be able to win this one in the end. But alas, there are only 7 minutes in the battle in both tank splits. So once 7 minutes have been used up, it's all about who has more cap points. And in this case, RN has more cap points. 4 tanks doing more than 2k, and GB only 1 tank doing more than 2k. We're now on the match point. RN on the cusp of being the 3rd team to the Blitz Stellar Cup. Hi, Chris, and hello to a viewer to the viewer with a Korean username. Glad to see you here, and hello to Immortal Fighters as well. GB struggling against RN tonight. Back on Camp Steer, double bat chats, triple chieftain to 97 and Tokyo and a VK72. RN on the other hand, a VK72 to 5B, double chieftain, 97 T100 OT and a bat chat. I don't think we have a result for LAOS versus Shearers yet, but we'll find out after this. But RN so far is performing much better than GB, as I would have predicted. GB was struggling a little bit with organization, and with organization tonight, The last battle was the closest for them, but still they need to do... Ooh, very interesting view here. Both teams have the same amount of hit points. This doesn't happen often, but here we are. Both teams have 16,524 hit points. This is satisfying. This is ASMR in World Tank Splits. We love that. We love it. The bat chats are going up to prevent a base capture, but Wado's going very aggressive over to away. Whoa, GB has tanks to stop Wado from capturing A. I don't think so. Wado will be getting away with A, and he does. He got A, and unlike last battle, the first gap has already been taken. But the main question is whether Wado is able to run away after capturing A. Took 2 big shots from behind. Another shot onto Wado. Wado's down to a 1 shot. GB, although they do not have the caps, they do have a good start. Putting Wado down to 1 shot, and that's ideal for them. They have the hit point pool lead, but they are also bleeding a bit. RN trying to reduce the gap, the initial gap at the start. Good shot onto Monaco. Is Doha going for A? We will see soon. Good shots onto Berlin. Taos has also taken a hit. And we're going to be seeing Berlin. Oh, good position. I think he might be able to put a shot onto... and I don't see Berlin playing in the back chat often. You would expect Rome to be playing the back chat, but he's also playing the back chat, so that double back chat for GV. Berlin, good shot onto crowd. He's on a drum reload, and A will be captured by GV. RSO has the cap lead, but will Trash have the shots on Doha? He does. First shot into Doha. Trash not receiving 1 in return. Hit point still in favor of GB. They have so far better, and they really need to be better than RN. Doha gets a important cap here. RN unable to reset A, and if GB can keep this up, I think they should be able to win. But RN has also done alright in bleeding them back while they're trying to retreat from A. 4 minutes left to go. It's also possible that all 7 minutes will be used here. Cap Steer gets the name deservingly. That kind of gameplay we're seeing here. Both teams approaching this one quite slowly. Oh, maybe we'll see something here. Brewing, Rome spotted, but there might be a double light tank strategy from our end, but both of these light tanks are quite low. Together they do not have more hit points than Berlin. I'm just doing mental maths at the back of my mind, and yes, both of these 2 light tanks are going to rotate away as they know they can't deal with a full hit point Rome. Monaco has been shot at as well. Still quite neck and neck in their hit points. We don't know what's gonna happen here. But now that Trash has to sort of takes 1 from Professor. Now then, Judgment is going below, swimming in the river. Full hit points and heavy time, but he's going to get there quite slowly. And I don't know if this is going to work, but this is probably going to be the turning point of this battle. Risky move from Judgment. Is this going to work out? Fine! But at the same time, Ploy King Shaw has been shot at by multiple angles. There we go. The move from Judgment onto Doha, but the first thing out will be Ploy King Shaw. This is going to be the make or break moment for our end. Judgment is going to go up, but RN does not have enough tanks to deal with 4 tanks near the church side, uncrowned. Trying to push shots onto victory. The cap points are in favor of GB. And hit points also in huge favor of GB. The numbers also in favor of GB. But RN tries to get the bases back. But GB at the same time got B. Rome coming from below. Trying to take out Wado. In that team with LT. Victory is out. 5 versus 5 now. Rome takes out Wado. And it's a 5 versus 4. Monaco one shot. And Uncrown is on one shot as well. Rome is on the drum reload. And Cujo and Trash takes out Professor. There is still a lifeline for Aaron here, but 2 really healthy tanks of GB. GB just needs to stay alive. Can they pull this off? Monaco has to survive. He can't survive. Uncrown is out. It's now a 3 versus 3 here. RN trying to crawl their way to victory, but Towson is out. Double match shot still very healthy. I think this is the difference between the 2 teams. Rome will not be the one taking out Trash. That is going to be Tokyo. And Rome puts a good shot onto Cujo. This is certainly going to GB. Berlin's pep talk is back. Berlin's pep talk is back. Cujo is out. GB gets 1 back. 1-3. Wow. What a game. What a game for both teams. GB doing very well in the bleeding, and that VK strategy could have worked. If not, Ploikic should taking so many hits near the church side. Not sure what happened there, but Ploikic should got completely obliterated, and cataclysm. It's complete. It's a complete cataclysm from thence. Freight tags over on 2K for RN, and we're going to New Bay, different map. Let's take a look at New Bay. New Bay is a very different map than Camp Steer, whereby it's a lot more covered. It can get quite brawly, so it could be a map that benefits RN. You have the city side, which is very well covered. The high rise is going to act as good cover for the tanks, and there are long and narrow corridors, very flat terrain, very good for super heavies. So you could expect lots of Mouses, VK72s, or even VK90s, and if you are seeing somehow down tanks the likes of Chieftain, Crown Wagons, T110E5s, you would expect the team to go more towards the bridge side to make use of the terrain there. So I'm good, Napoleon. Thanks for asking. And we will say 10 seconds to go. Scoreline currently is 3-1 in favor of RN. There we go. GB. Are they going to make a big comeback after being 0-3 down? They're trying to put shots, trying to knock down obstacles. The second shot hit the building instead. Probably will ring a couple of alarms to some of the buildings nearby. GB. Interesting. Are they going for a full YOLO push there, ignoring B entirely? Probably the last 2 tanks. Well, maybe Tokyo will get B, but GB is playing this one quite aggressively. Ploikic sure will get C. Or will he get C, actually? I'm not sure. Ploikic sure could get taken out quite quickly. Rome already in. This is a nightmare scenario unfolding for Ploikic sure, but Victory, on the other hand, takes a lot of shots. But I don't know if Ploikic sure can survive for long. Stargazer coming in to support Ploikic sure. It's a bit of a panic push from Mara and GB in control of this brawl. They have surrounded the double Mouses, and Ploikic sure is the first tag out. This has to send it into a cataclysmic situation, as RN is looking for Rome, and Stargazer is running around. Rome, oh, Trash bounces the shot. Uncrown will get the kill. Hit points in favor of RN by a tiny wee bit. The numbers are even. Cujo is out. Berlin receives an outbound. Uncrown has to finish. Berlin, he does. Big HE shot to the backside of Wilder, drops the reactive armor now. RN is looking for Monaco instead, who has fewer hit points. Wilder is quite low. The mouse is trying to shield Wilder, but it's unsuccessful. Tokyo gets a hit there. 5 versus 5. Wilder gets taken out by Monaco, and Monaco is out. Victory gets taken out. It's now 3 versus 4. Stargazer the focus for GB. They've got that tagged out as well. 3 versus 3 hit points neck and neck. It's all about focus fire. Who can get the focus fire better? It all depends at this point. Tokyo with a high alpha gun. Cologne getting chased by RS tags. Trash trying to survive for long enough, but I don't know if that's the case. Trash now aiming at Cologne, gets an important kill, and it's now 2 versus 3. Our end steadily getting the cap lead back. Tokyo looking to get the kill onto Trash, and that's it. 2 versus 2. 2 very healthy bouncers, and now GB is going for Uncrown. Can Tokyo pull this off? He's going to be the focus for RN's tags. He has to pan that shot onto Uncrown. He cannot afford to bounce that one, and he bounces that one. No, that means and also Tokyo is on a big amber rack there at a very terrible moment. It's going to be RN for sure. Tokyo gets ram killed by the judgment. Commiserations to GB. That push was somewhat unexpected, but RN responded well with their superior focus fire. Although there are a couple of bounces, but also GB bounces a couple of shots. So it could have gone to GB if they bounced fewer shots, and RN knows how to come back with a big initial push at the start. So that means RN is our 3rd team through to the Blitz Stellar Cup. Huge congratulations to RN. They can still defend their title in the Blitz Stellar Cup. As we will see who will face Risk and who will face Team Uprising in the upper bracket first round. In the grand final, Doha is out. Congratulations to RN. They will be in the grand final and will be in the Blitz Stellar Cup. They can breathe a huge sigh of relief tonight. Great job. 4-1 in favor of RN. Great performance by RN. 3 times doing more than 2k for RN. GB 4 times doing more than 2k. That Berlin's pep talk came in a little bit too late. But it's a big effort. It's a brave effort. The last 2 battles are more like GB I want to see. But RN is on form tonight. At the right moment. At the most crucial moment. So tomorrow we're going to be seeing GB versus who? Let's say if we have results already for LAOS versus Chiros. And we don't have that result yet. LAOS still play against Chiros. They did, well, we do have a result now. Chiros won LAOS 4-2, and Chiros will be facing LAOS, will be facing GB in the lower bracket final. Congratulations to Chiros, and commiserations to LAOS. They played so well against GB. I think they just came short against Chiros. Will take home the 6th place. Chiros, they have a chance in beating GB to be in the top 4. That will be their first ever top 4 in the season. I think they've been quite impressive this season. Although I do think the Riri team back in 2022 autumn season is the most impressive. It's the most impressive performance. But back then there were 6 really strong teams, and this season we have 5 strong teams. But ICT kind of flopped, so this is the only chance for Chiros to surprise GB. And GB, I think they have to improve massively if they want to win against Chiros tomorrow, because I do see a crisis unfolding here. But we all know GB would show up in the most crucial moment at the most crucial moment. So tomorrow, the lower bracket first round, lower bracket final, GB versus Chivas. That match will determine who will get the final spot. GB hoping to secure another season in the top 4. So that's it for me. I think I'm going to wait until 50 minutes pass, and then we will make a draw. Form's still going on. Yes. All right, so while we wait, I'm going back to the EU server to get ready for the stream tonight. So Mapbox is actually right for one of the matches. Chivas did win. Ball with Warriors Risk is already through to the Blitz Stellar Cup. This is a playoff. This playoff will decide 2 teams in the Blitz Stellar Cup. So both Risk and ID are through to the Blitz Stellar Cup. So you will see them back during the Blitz Stellar Cup. So tonight they are not playing. They truly deserve a break with their impressive performance in the Professionals tournament. Will Risk receive the curse of finishing first place in the Professionals tournament group stage? Last season, RM broke the curse. They finished first in the group stage, and they went on to win the entire season. Will that happen to Risk? Will Risk get their title back? We shall see. Let me also give you the odds for tomorrow, because I can do it quite quickly. There's only one match to follow tomorrow. 2 matches, but they don't happen simultaneously. There we go. We have the odds for GB versus Chivas. Let's show you the odds now. Alright, so in the lower bracket final, which will happen tomorrow, GB is predicted to win Chivas 4-2. So I'm going to end the poll as well, and the draw will begin very soon. So actually there is like equal prediction between GB and RN in which clan will be the third clan in the Blitz Stellar Cup. And in the end, RN is the third clan in the Blitz Stellar Cup. Tomorrow the poll will be between GB and Shiraz, which clan will be the last clan in the Blitz Stellar Cup. This is going to matter a lot. GB third on the leaderboard, Shiraz fifth on the leaderboard. It all boils down to this one now, and probably will put it to a really high weighting in the power rating. But the gap on power rating is quite huge so far, so we will see. Okay, there we go. We have Alright, we have 39 entries. We'll double check for any duplicates, and and also once again, if you have already got a battle pass, please do not submit an entry. Some of you, I also have a form with me. I also can say if any one of you have got a battle pass in our streams. If you have got one, then I will also delete your name from there. So now I will check the names. I'll be back once I verified that there is no duplicate. There are no duplicates and there are no winners from my previous streams and also from other streams. So please bear with me on that. Death Star winner, you've already won a battle pass, so you don't need to submit a form again. And I mean, you also asked a question on my server, so it's kind of like you're just submitting a void entry anyway. I might even consider removing your battle pass I will let you go this time, but if someone is being informed of getting a battle pass or even trying to ask for battle pass and still submit an entry to win a battle pass, I might consider removing your name to Wargaming, so please do not do that. GG the Legend, if you also got a battle pass, I'm going to remove your name. And Sago, you've already won a battle pass on other streams, so there is a duplicate with Noel and with Noel. Bingo. I'm gonna remove that. No Sagor, Death Star, and also GG. Where are you, GG? There we go. Let me keep on checking. Alright, now I'm gonna check for the other winners, potential winners. Let's see, we have winners on other streams. Immortal Fighters, you have won a battle pass on Manu stream, so I'm going to remove your name. You will get a battle pass, don't worry. But please don't submit a new entry as you have already won a battle pass. And so go, you want a battle pass on old school stream, so I'm going to delete your name there too. And there is one of you which says CIS. I have to double check. I don't think you're from the CIS region, so you're probably from the APAC region. If you have put your ID down there, that would be quite self-explanatory. Oh, Immortal Fighters. You also want a battle pass on 34 stream as well. I might have to notify 34 to, I don't know, maybe give 4 battle passes later tonight on the NA server. So sorry about that. Just hopefully you don't take away chances for other people. All right. With that, I think the list is fine. Just have to see how many entries I've got in the end. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so that means we have 34 valid entries in this raffle. 3 of you will win a battle pass. Good luck to everyone, and may the RNG be with you. Let's see. Let's draw our first winner of tonight. The first winner is Kidawara. Congratulations. Have you put your ID down? Yes, you did. You should be from the APAC server from the looks of it. So congratulations, you've won a battle pass. I thought you've won a battle pass before, but I don't think I've seen your name in other streamers. So you should be good to go. All right. So let's draw our second winner. Our second winner is Love Guy. That's an interesting name there. But you've won a battle pass. Congratulations. I'm gonna put your name down and find your ID in a form. Where are you? Love Guy, where are you? God, yeah. And let's draw our third winner. The last winner in this raffle will be... Futio. Congratulations, you've won a battle pass. And that will conclude the draw for tonight. There we go. I found you. Yes, it's good. We have our 3 winners. Congratulations to the 3 winners of the raffle. Tomorrow, once again, we will first follow GB versus Chivas to find out our final team in the Blitz Stellar Cup. RN is already through, our 3rd team, and tomorrow the first game will matter a lot. But then the second match, I will still be streamed, but it will not be as important. It will be the draw. We'll decide who will face Risk and who will face ID. Okay, so that's it for me. Thank you for coming in. I will see you soon. Bye for now.